this is where we start. This is actually High Isle. We're going to be questing through, though. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take you back to the High Elf start zone, and we're going to go ahead and quest there. First, I want to take you through some of this stuff here. We just get a level, start off at level 2, pretty much. I'm not going to negate any of it. You can play however you want, but obviously you don't have to take everything they give you. You can delete everything if you'd rather play more base level like it was when they first started the game. What I'd like to do is, depending on my mood, I'll just go ahead and play as is and go from there. We're going to take Vahnessah through all of the different quest lines, so I hope you guys enjoy this. I actually am not normally playing as a Templar. I usually play as a Nightblade. It's my favorite class, but I thought it'd be more fun to do something that I don't normally do. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let's see. She's going to need Magicka, so I'm going to increase her Magicka points. And all Magicka is just your control of how powerful your magic is, how fast it regenerates, how many Magicka points you actually have. And this is something interesting here. See how it says character skills here in the middle of the screen? This is something that I like to get rid of. It's called the tutorial. I'm going to show you how to do that because it'll keep popping things up, and no matter how much you play, if you go into your options, you can get rid of this, and it won't be quite as much of a nuisance. But let me go ahead and finish this first, then I'll show you how to go in and get rid of that. So, let's see. Aldrich Spear for sure, and the Puncture Strikes. That's something that I'm going to want. See, there it is again. That's that tutorial thing. It's very annoying. So what I do is I go in and turn it off. I'm going to turn on Sunfire. It's going to be another ability I'm going to take. And then this is Restorative Light. Rush Ceremony actually allows you to heal yourself. So, pretty cool there. So that's 0 points. So let me hit X back. Go back again, and we're done. Now, I'm going to show you. Hit Escape. Then you go over here to Settings and Gameplay. Now, you can see there's a lot of different things here. I'm just going to go down and make sure I don't miss anything, but there's a lot of stuff that you can change and customize the way it is you want to play it. But I like most of it to stay on, but I like to turn auto loot on, and then what I do is I go down here and turn the tutorials off. That way we don't have that annoying message popping up every 5 seconds. And then just hit Escape to get out. And I've already got a big axe. Let me go in and see if I've got any. Let's see. Get her to eat one of those. That's going to increase all my stats. And let's see. What else do I need to do? Hit B. You'll go into this menu. See if I got anything. Yep, Forgotten Adventure, Strongbox. Just claim everything. And let's see. Hit X to go back. I'm going to go to main hand. Let's see what we've got. I think I've already got the axe on there. Burno Staff. So that's one-handed, as you can see up here. Got Adventurer's Sword again, one-handed. I don't want to do those. I actually want to use her as a two-handed weapon wielder for what we're doing. You can, again, the cool thing about this game is you can choose, however you want to play. I'm going with the Forgotten Adventurer's Battle Axe because it's going to be two-handed and it'll start me off at a good spot. And I'll show you some other things as we go along. X to get out of there. Now, I could choose to go with him, but I'm going to go and we're going to... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and get all plate armor because that's what I want to do. And there's a little trick here at High Isle. Let me see. Go to the map. There is a castle over here. Okay? This castle has free armor. And as far as I know, you can go in there as many times as you want, and it doesn't matter. So, it's not green armor. You can possibly pick up some green armor, but it's free. You don't have to buy it. It's something you can just grab and go. So I think it's this way. Yes. So what we're going to be doing really is just going straight through the quests. One of the biggest things that I want you to see as you quest is there's a lot of options and ways to play. If you're like me and you have ADHD and you get really bored with playing something one way all the time, you can always switch it up and do something different.
Me, where's your brute?
That's a very funny quest, by the way. You should do it. High Isle's got some really good quests.
Lost another one. What could it be?
I need to take a lift here. And as you can see, there's a lot of quests on High Isle, so you've got a lot here you could do in the start zone if you really wanted to do it. You also have a tutorial you can run through if you're brand new. I'm going to do a video on that later on. I'll make a character go through that. I probably should have done that here, but just in case you guys would like that information and how to utilize that information to give you there. I need to go left. Like I said, I'll show you some battle later on. But because most of her abilities use magicka, you're going to want to max out your magicka to make yourself as powerful as possible, especially if you want to do dungeons. If you're just wanting to quest, then just do their stats however you want. I would encourage you to go to some of the videos and some of the other channels that go over that stuff a little more in depth and get the information you need and figure out how you want to do your own build. But you can play this game however you want to play it. That's one of the things I love about this. I played World of Warcraft for 11 years. One of the things I always hated was if you chose a class, you were kind of locked into how that class played. There was no option to move out or do something different. And so I would get tired of that, and I would go around hopping from class to class just because I wanted to experience the game from different angles. One of the problems with that is, though, is you never max out more than one player on an account when you do that, which I'm kind of having trouble with that here as well, but I find that this game is a lot more fulfilling. You have a lot more moral choices and ways to play the game than you do on World of Warcraft, so it makes it a lot more immersive for me, which makes it where I'm a lot more satisfied with my gameplay, even if I don't max out more than one character. I'm not angry with myself because of it, you know. And World of Warcraft, the really good content, almost all of it was kind of in-game, so if you didn't do everything just right, you kind of shafted yourself a little bit, and you don't want to do that. But in Elder Scrolls Online, you don't have to worry about that. You can literally play the game any way you want. Now, if you want to play with serious players, you better make yourself a serious build, because hardcore gamers are exactly that. They're hardcore gamers. You can't change them to save your face. So it's just how it is. If they don't like how you're playing, they will boot you out of the dungeon. There are enough guilds and players on here that are not like that, though, that you're going to be satisfied and be able to enjoy playing the game. Get yourself a good casual guild to quest with and to do dungeons with. They name themselves as such, and they make it where you know that's what they are up front. So it's not like you're worried, oh gosh, did I get into one of those guilds? No, you know whether or not you're in one when you're about to join. I'm trying to remember the one I'm in now. I don't have a lot of contact with them. I probably should.
She's refusing to leave her rooms. So exciting.
Scandalous. No doubt Isabel is beside
now,
herself.
right here, this is a way shrine. You want to collect as many of those as possible. You probably saw me stop and grab that way shrine over yonder as well. That's something that is paramount in this game. It makes it where you can travel for free. If you don't have all your way shrines, you're going to be left going to a way shrine that's way out in the middle of somewhere. And that kind of gets ridiculous after a while. So you're really going to want to make sure you get those. But here we go. You go inside this. Let me show you where we're at. We're at the... what is this called? I'm trying to find the name of it on here. They don't really... Oh, here it is. Castle Navire. If you go into Castle Navire and then you go in the quarters over here, watch this, up here on the left, you have pretty much everything from weapons to armor for free. And right now she doesn't have bottoms and shoes and gloves. So I need to get her suited up, and I can do it for free. I can get her an entire attire, all of it put in perfectly without having any issues. See, she got a belt out of that, but it was rawhide. I'm looking for mail. So go into the Knight Commander's office. This is where it is. See, you've got a shield, you've got a helmet, you've got pretty much anything you can think of here if you want it. You got a maul, but that's one-handed. Well, is it? Let me check. One-handed, or I'm gonna grab it just in case, because if it's two-handed maul, then I'm in good shape. Great sword. That's two-handed. Now, where's that? There's the armor. So you go over here. I think this might change based on whatever it is you are. So helmet, Kuragos, Sabaton, bam. All right. Oh, look, and you see I got two that are green. That's incredible. So that actually will be to my advantage. And if you really want it, you can pick up the bow. All of this stuff's free, by the way. It doesn't... I'm going to try to see if I can get all these, and maybe one of them will be green, and then you can